The world of Fire Emblem Fates is full of adventure and danger,
intrigue and betrayal,
love and loss,
the opportunity for glorious victory,
and the potential for confusion. But we're here to clear that right up.
Hey everyone, I'm Ash Paulson from GameXplain.
And I'm Chris Waters from GameSpot. Welcome to Inside Fire Emblem Fates, a two-part video series sponsored by Nintendo, in which Ash and I take you through this tactical RPG and break it down.
We've got strategies, we've got story insights, we've got paparazzi videos of the royal family.
And we've got the lowdown on the two different versions of the game, Birthright and Conquest.
All delivered with minimal spoilers so you can enjoy the story for yourself.
So let's lay the foundation. Regardless of which version you play, the first 6 chapters tell the same tale. You are a prince or a princess of Nor, a royal of your own creation. You have some mild to serious amnesia about your childhood, but you do know who your siblings are. Elise, Xander, Camilla, and Leo may have their eccentricities, but they love you, which is sweet.
Standing in stark contrast to your father, King Garen, who is a total psycho.
He's just gruff.
The dude is evil, and it's pretty clear from these early chapters that he's just trying to set you up. I mean, just look at the sword he gives you.
What? Purple's the color of royalty.
Evil. Anyway, after an early mission goes wrong, you end up in the custody of the Hoshiden army, the sworn enemies of Nor. They inform me that you were actually born to the Hoshiden royal family and abducted by Nor when you were a kid. Queen Mikoto is your real mom, and Ryoma, Hinoka, Sakura, and Takumi are your real siblings.
2 households, both alike in dignity, in fair Fire Emblem, where we lay our scene.
From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
You're talking about the attack by Nor on the innocents of Hoshido?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. From there, the paths of Fire Emblem Fates diverge. In Birthright, you stay with the Hoshidans, your birth family, and strive to topple the Norian Empire.
In Conquest, you return to Nor to join the only family you ever knew, endeavoring to change the kingdom from within.
I think the choice is clear.
Totally.
It's
Conquest.
Wait, what? It's Conquest. You're serious? You'd really just abandon your family like that? God, I can't even sit next to this guy.
You would side with the evil empire who just murdered a bunch of civilians in cold blood. Unbelievable! Alright, here's the thing. Birthright is the place to start, not just because it's obviously the right choice,
Family abandoner?
but because it eases you into the game's battle mechanics. With simpler scenarios and medics that can heal from a few spaces away, Birthright introduces you to Fire Emblem's treacherous universe without taking the training wheels off.
At least we agree on that. Conquest is a harder road to bringing about peace.
Yeah, that's what Nor wants.
Higher level enemies with damaging skills come at you early and often, so you need to be ready for the challenge.
You're only as tough as the soldiers by your side, and as Birthright begins in earnest, you get to know your long-lost Hoshiden siblings. The soft-spoken Sakura and the tenacious yet tender Ryoma are more complex than initial impressions suggest, and getting to know your new old family is a delight. And you've got friends, too. Your childhood bro Silas joins your cause early on after a brief misunderstanding, so I suppose not all Norians are bad.
Meanwhile, on the Conquest path, you are essentially sent on suicide missions by your father, King Garen. Fortunately, your siblings have your back. Elise, the bubbly, curly-haired healer, joins you and brings along her buff retainers, Effie and Arthur. And Silas tags along here too, so you're never deprived of his dope hairstyle. And as your army grows, so too do your relationships.
Romantic, platonic, or antagonistic, relationships are key in Fire Emblem Fates and one of the main elements that makes the Birthright and Conquest campaigns so different. I mean, come on. Birthright lets you fight alongside allies like the super cool ninja brothers Kaze and Saizo. Compare that to a creeper like Camilla in Conquest. Well, let's just say everyone knows that ninjas beat all.
Oh, so you want to tell me that hiding in bushes and chucking things at people is cooler than flying on a frickin' wyvern, slinging axes and raining down magic from the frickin' sky?
Yeah, man, I'll take living in the shadows and raining down silent, efficient death from who knows where, especially when facing off against some of the sinister characters that fly the Norian flag. It's nice to have some colorful villains like Leo and Zola to square off against, but staring down the business end of a Norian weapon is not where you want to be, trust me.
Well, fighting Hinoka's Pegasus posse in the Mountaintop Sanctuary was no picnic either. But even though you vanquish her, you don't actually kill her, and this is a theme throughout Conquest. You regularly command the more enthusiastic,
Try psychotic.
soldiers in your army to leave defeated enemies alive. The legacy of Nor is one of senseless murder, but you're trying to lead them in a new direction.
Oh, sure. And I suppose Nor's brainwashing of Takumi in Chapter 10 is also part of that new direction.
You know, Takumi did have a strange moment during the maritime face-off with him in Chapter 10 of Conquest, but I have no idea what that was all about. must be a mystery, foreshadowed by both Birthright and Conquest.
A mystery that will leave you to unravel on your own, along with all the other intrigues and revelations of Fire Emblem Fates.
In our next episode, we're talking tactics.
How to level up quickly, how to optimize your army's strength, how to keep the allies you care about alive.
How to use the battlefield to your advantage, and how to hit for maximum damage.
All that and more on the next episode of Inside Fire Emblem Fates.
For the glory,
For the glory
of the Kingdom
of Hoshido!